And speaking of social media, people, I've definitely on it a lot. Like I check my activity because I'm just like, oh man, I'm definitely on Instagram too much or Facebook or whatever it is. The whole self-affirmation and just getting people to understand that what's on social media isn't the be all end all. Like, oh, she's doing a better
Mm.
squat than I am. Oh, she's stronger than I am, or he is, and what they're doing. How can we put a stop to that and say, okay, I need to stop comparing myself with this person, and this person?
Hmm. That is a very complex question, and super unique to all of us, right?
Yeah.
Because remember, how we filter information is we compare it to something we know,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then we distort, delete, or generalize the information to make sense of it. So when we see something that somebody else is doing that is similar to what we do, we compare. That's actually part of how you make sense of things. It's
Mm-hmm.
what you do with that information. So sometimes I got to go, hold up. I'm raise your level of awareness to, is that serving you well?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the strategy would be, it's okay to compare yourself because that's how you're making sense of it, right?
Right.
And, there's this, you talk about social media, and I've always said, Cass, until the entire world is healthy and pain-free, none of us are the best,
Mm-hmm.
right? So,
I get, yeah,
right. So let's make sure that, if you find yourself comparing to people on there and it's not serving you well, just raise your level of awareness and go, well, A, it's acknowledging that you know something about it.
mm-hmm.
B, does this help you? We often say in situations that frustrate us, there's three things we need to ask ourselves. And remember, coaching is about asking powerful questions. A
Mm-hmm.
powerful question is, what role do I play in this? What is there for me to learn? And for what purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to say those three again?
Yes, please.
Okay. Um, the first one is, what role am I playing in this? And if you're playing, compare and comparison to boost your ego,
Mm-hmm.
you need to dig a little deeper, right? What is there for me to learn? Is there anything that you can just be too like super objective and go, actually, let me try that part. Like I'm gonna take what they're doing in their squat and try it on for size. And if it doesn't fit or it doesn't feel right, that's okay too. It's actually honoring your uniqueness. And then the third part is, for what purpose,
Mm-hmm.
right? So going back to those neurological levels, like, for what purpose? To make you feel like crap about it. Oh, I guess it's not serving me well. Perhaps I need to keep scrolling to something that's going to build you up, not break you
Right,
down, right?
right. I find I follow a lot of cooking shows lately or cooking recipes, and it's just like it's making me happy. It's like, oh,
Oh,
that
I
looks
just
good.
I just
That looks
started to
good.
smell beautiful aromas.
Uh, yeah, I'm definitely watching way too much cooking channels and cooking. Am I cooking at all? Not really, but
So
definitely
so what
appreciating all
does
the
what
work.
does watching cooking do for you?
It makes me happy. I love food. I'm a big foodie. So
Hmm.
like for me, as opposed to like looking at other people and compare myself, I know for me, food is like my happy place. It's like makes me
Mm.
take a step back because food for me is like family time. It's
Mm.
friends. It's spending time with my mom chopping vegetables. Like it makes it rewinds and it's like, okay, that's always my happy place.
Perfect. So listening, as I
Hmm.
listened to you, you said happy. There's things called what we call complex equivalence, is that this means this.
Hmm.
So you automatically went, cooking makes me happy up
Yeah.
here, right? So if you listen closely to Cass team, is your voice actually went up a
Hmm.
level, right? And that's a sign of you're feeling good about it, right? And then you automatically connect it to a memory. You should, it reminds you of
My
working with your
parents and my
mom,
mom. Yeah.
and if you can visualize what your mom would typically be saying, maybe she wears an apron that you love. I connect with this because I'm starting to demonstrate a higher level of listening to the folks on the line, is that
Hmm.
I'm in Cass's kitchen with her mom right now, and I can actually smell what you're cooking.
Right.
I'm smelling what you're cooking. But you just proved what we talked about earlier, right?
Yep.
Is that to get to happy, you have to tap into things that you know and show evidence that have already made you happy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're brilliant. Did you see what you just did there? God.